Hello everyone, I'm here today in the latest 1.17 snapshot, actually the first 1.17 snapshot, to show you something interesting I found regarding the copper block oxidizing over time. So I have this little setup here with, well, now lightly oxidized or lightly weathered, I think is the term. Let's see, lightly weathered copper block. So I placed down two copper blocks, and one of them is pushed here by a piston. So pushed by the sticky piston, pulled by the sticky piston, and so on. So rather than sitting here for however many hours, because, well, it takes 50 to 82 in-game days for this to go through one stage of oxidation. Basically, that's between 16 and 27 real-world hours you have to wait for this to go through one stage of oxidation. So if you wanted to get to the fully oxidized, the fully green block, it would basically be 3 times that. So that would be between something like 50 to 85 hours around. I'm not sure exactly, but it's a long time to wait. So actually those fully oxidized blocks are going to be very, very rare to get a lot of, just because you have to put them down and wait such a long time, which is a really interesting mechanic. But I didn't want to wait that long just to get these converted and test this. So I used tick rate 500 here to speed this up and see what would happen. And I actually thought that, let me slow this down here. So I actually thought that if this block would be moved back and forth by a piston, that its timer would get reset based on how the game's code works. But turns out I was wrong. So even with this block moved by the piston back and forth, it's still converted into this lightly weathered copper block. So yeah, this was surprising and something I wanted to share. So if you have a block placed down, a copper block, and you are trying to get it to weather and you want to move it rather than mining it and picking it up, because mining it will definitely reset the timer on this. But if you push it with a piston, it won't reset the timer and it'll still weather at some later point. So something interesting to note if you are putting these down and waiting for them to weather but want to move them. This is a good way to do it. Pistons will not reset the timer. Okay, that's essentially it. Just wanted to share that little tidbit I found from the 1.17 snapshot. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video.